My name is Conor Hanick. I am a pianist living in New York City, but I went to school in Chicago, so it's great to be back here. Each of these notations, I mean, the title says it all. None of them really evolve in any way. They're basically just sort of snapshots of this really, really concentrated musical idea. I mean, I sort of think of them as these little clusters of atoms that sort of burn white hot for 45 seconds or 30 seconds or 15 seconds, but then they just sort of extinguish and you're left with either the ashes or sort of the resonance of the piece, and then you move on to this next vision or image. I first learned this piece specifically so I could play for him when I met him for the first time as a fellow of the Lucerne Festival Academy in Lucerne. This amazing sort of young professional program, and you get to play all this remarkable music with Boulez. And he said all of the things that I wasn't expecting him to say based on what this music was saying to me, which had a lot to do with sort of clarity of purpose and sort of rhythmic rigidity and sort of really astringent harmonies and things like that. And he is so the opposite of that. When you just like get him in a room and to have him explain that these pieces are experimental, yes, but they're all about like the sonority of the piano and the flexibility of rhythm. It's important to just kind of dwell in the moment and sort of pan out as you need to, because it operates in both dimensions, I think. You can really be in a sort of second-to-second experience of this piece, but the second that you sort of have a more bird's eye view or a bird's eye listen or whatever the metaphor would be, you hear these incredible lines and these incredible sort of structural arches that unfold, and it does all of these things at the same time. And I just love that about his approach and how that both of those things can exist in his music and in his artistry.